Hi, I'm Margot.
I'm Alejandro. We're going to explain merge sort. So one of the most important things to remember about merge sort is that you're dividing and conquering. So divide and conquer. We'll explain a little more on that as we go through the algorithm.
Okay, so the first step of the algorithm is to check if the array size is 1. If it is, that means the array is already sorted, so you just exit.
Then the second step, if the array isn't of size 1, is to divide the array in half, and then to continue dividing those subarrays in half until you can't anymore. And this is going to mean that the number of subarrays will be equal to the number of elements in the original array.
So when you can't divide the subarrays anymore, the algorithm simultaneously sorts and merges the arrays by taking 2 at a time and comparing each element to the elements in the other array.
So these two parts are the recursive part. Well, honestly, these 3, but this is where the algorithm becomes recursive, and it's going to continue to do these things. So step 4 is to repeat number 3 until there is only one array left, which is the same length as the original, but now it's sorted. So we're going to show how to do this more. And this over here is the divide part, and this is the conquer part. So you're dividing it all up, and then down here you conquer by sorting and merging at the same time. Let's go.
All right. So we're going to demonstrate the second step of the algorithm. So you start by dividing the original array in half. Then you divide those subarrays in half. And then you divide them again until you can't divide anymore. So this is the end of the dividing part of the algorithm.
Parts 3 and 4, and the recurring part where it merges and sorts at the same time. So we have these 8 numbers, the 8 separate arrays that have been the result of number 2, and then we're just going to start comparing. So we're going to compare these 2 arrays first. So we're going to compare 1 to 6, and since 1 is smaller than 6, 1 gets put on as the first element of the array, and 6 gets put as the next element of the array. Now we compare 7 and 2. 7 is greater than 2, so 2 is going to get put in the first element, and 7 gets put in the second. And same thing here. Same thing here. Okay, so now we're left with 4 arrays, each with 2 elements. So we're going to merge these 2 and sort simultaneously. So we're going to compare the first element of this array to the first element of this array. 1 is smaller than 2, so it's going to become the first element. And since they're already sorted, these 2, as in this is going to be the smaller element, this is going to be bigger, and this is going to be smaller, and this is going to be bigger. So 1 gets put here, and then we're going to compare 6 to 2, and since 2 is smaller, 2 gets put in the next element. And then we're going to compare 6 to 7. 6 is smaller, so it goes here, and then 7. Next we compare 4 and 3. 3 is smaller. Compare 4 to 5. 4 is smaller. Compare 5 to 8, or 8 to 5, sorry. And since 5 is smaller, it goes in the next element. And 8 goes here. And now we're ready to do the last comparison to get it all in order. Okay, so we're going to compare the first element here. So 1 is smaller than 3, so 1 goes in the first element of the new array. 2 is smaller than 3. 6 is bigger than 3. 6 is bigger than 4. 6 is bigger than 5. 6 is not bigger than 8. So it's going to get put here. 7 is going to compare to 8. 7 is smaller. And 8 goes here. Now it's sorted.